from Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
That's just the way it is. Want what it nice.
Just about to get started, and pitching here today, Jonathan Cannon. What should we keep an eye on here?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one ripped. And no one can get there. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. And it is 2-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
And the next pitch is way outside. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, it's a good job of completing the strikeout at first base, but the one downside is it did allow that runner from second to move up to third, and that's with 1 out. They've got more ways now to get him home, and that makes it another strikeout situation coming up.
Ground ball right side. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Two out, space is empty. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 3. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Marlins 1 and the White Sox nothing. Back here on the south side. And towing the slab in this one, Sandy Alcantara. What do you have on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit.
Benintendi.
And that drops in for a strike.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
My draw gets his lead at first with nobody out. Now this is in the air down the line. Stowers on his way over. 1 away.
Batting third.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
So up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. That misses. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Double play ball to second. And there's 2 away.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Center fielder, Luis.
And now here's big center fielder Luis Robert. Up the middle, gloves it on the dive, the throw, got him. Nice play, and that may have saved a run.
Making it look easy at the Keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Back at right field, and the batter will be the shortstop, Otto Lopez. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. On the ground, right side. Sosa takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Liam Hicks.
Liam Hicks will hit next. And now 2-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Benintendi makes the catch. 2 down.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Heriberto Hernandez.
And now Heriberto Hernandez. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next pitch misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Miami down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here on the south
And leading
side,
off
here's
to
the
the
third
White
baseman, Miguel
Third
Vargas.
baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting sixth, designated hitter, number 7.
And here is Edgar Caro. Just off the outside edge. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. Into left for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a solid swing right there. Got it out far and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Mike Tauchman. Line drive. He hauls it in. 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And here's the catcher, Kyle Teal.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
Carroll on second. Sosa at first. 2 out of the inning.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they do get the 3rd out. The inning is over. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Marlins 1 and the White Sox nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning, and stepping in is the speedy Connor Norby.
That's a ball.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. Wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
So up next, Troy Johnston. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch.
Now batting,
Clearly he had him
second
fooled.
baseman,
Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
One of the things about that 2-out
Now
walk, the
batting,
base runner
number
over at first base is
87.
going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Ball, that's out.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Thank you, mate.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there.
Now
Pretty much
batting,
gifted in
left
first
fielder,
base with a
Kyle
quick free
Stowers.
pass.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back
And
as
leading
we
off
go
for the White
to the
Sox.
last of the third.
Second
Stepping in,
baseman,
the White Sox leadoff man, Chase
Mizrahi.
Mizrahi. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. 1 up, 1 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's
Up
part of him
next
that's
for the
saying, hey,
White
where you at,
Sox,
outfielder? Call me
left
off. But
fielder,
he stayed
Andrew
focused and made a nice catch right there.
Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Next offering is fouled back.
Yeah, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
1 down, base is empty. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Colson Montgomery.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning. Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera. Line drive, Adam in center field. So 1 left for the White Sox, and it remains 1-0. Start of the 4th. Here's the catcher, Agustin
number
Ramirez.
50.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Otto Lopez. This to center field. Dives and it gets by. Throws to second, and that's a double.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
1 out, runner at second. And at the plate for Miami, Liam Hicks. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Runner takes off for third. Swing and a miss. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Back here on the south side, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Miguel Vargas. And that's off the outside edge. And the count is 3-1.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
This ball's chopped in the ground. Edwards tosses to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, number 7.
Edgar Caro, the next to hit. White Sox down a run. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Next offering misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side. It squirts through.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
One down. Next to hit, Lenny Sosa. That one not close. Ball 2. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 3. Mike Tauchman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. With the tying run on at first, we're here in the bottom of the 4th. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
White Sox down a run. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Lead runner around second. He's in there. It's 1-1.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And the batter now, Kyle Teal, on the ground right side. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Here on the south side, ready now for the 5th inning. And now here's the Marlins DH, Heriberto Hernandez. And that is out of play. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. Man at second. And there's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Strikeout number 8. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now here is Troy Johnston. Hernandez, the runner at second with 1 away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one is absolutely belted. Looks like extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 2-1. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay. Save. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Check swing, and he went. Now 1-2.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's a base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 3-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jordan Leisure on a pitch out of the pen here.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
through the storm. Now you know we got a story. We fasted and prayed, God answered. That's why we give him all the glory. Yeah, that's what he do. Bring it through to the other side. All praises to the Most High. Better testify, Spirit got him on fire. Yeah.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
He goes down looking. At the plate,
Now
Kyle
batting, left fielder,
Stowers.
Kyle Stowers.
There's a swing and a miss.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the White Sox 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Chase Mydroff. On the ground to the left. Over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Benintendi up here.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Base hit into right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Man at first, 1 away. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and he had to battle. Nothing came easy in this start, but he leaves with the lead. New arm when we get back. New pitcher for the Marlins, Late Backer.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Luis Robert now. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Ball to strike. Swing and a foul out of play.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Two on, 1 out. Grounded to third. Could be 2. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they trail by 1. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. Out towards right center field. Johnston sizing this one up. brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. To the plate, save. It's 3-3.
Productive at bat for sure right there. Nice sac fly, ties up the ball game, and now they've got to look for a way to go ahead.
So now it's the White Sox DH, Edgar Caro. Runner at third, 2 away. Down the line, and it's foul. Misses. 2-2. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Calvin Fauché up and throwing. Phillips, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Robert on third with 2 out. That smash towards center. Reaching for it, makes the catch. They get 2 and draw even again. 5 innings complete. All tied up at 3 apiece. Top 6. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Agustin Ramirez. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Up the middle. Fires over to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Everyone appreciates when a shortstop makes a play like that. Your manager's smiling over there, and your teammates are loving it.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Hit in the air, left field. Benintendi ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Liam Hicks. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching for
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Calvin Fauché. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. So digging in, Lenny Sosa.
First baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chases that one out of the zone. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 out, base is empty. On a line. Out number 2.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Now the catcher up to hit, Kyle Teal. Fastball is outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cade Gibson, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Two down, nobody on. What a stop. Jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Score remains tied at 3. Back at right field. We go to the top of the 7th. Now at the plate, Heriberto Hernandez. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Connor Norby.
Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Now it's the right fielder, Troy Johnston. This one lifted in the air, left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And that'll do it.
Now pitching for
New arm out of the bullpen, Cade Gibson.
Number 58.
Stepping in,
And
the White Sox
leading off
leadoff
the
man,
White Sox.
Chase Meidroff.
Second baseman, Chase Meidroff.
Here's a 1-1. That's a little bit low. Right side, Johnston has this one sized up, puts it away for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew
Benintendi to the plate.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Next pitch misses inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. And he swings through that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swinging and drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. That's worth the price of admission. And the White Sox walk it off and win it 4-3.
The kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Chambi saying so long from the south side of Chicago.